Testing. Testing 1, 2. So, wanted to make some more of those stress ball worms. Let's see. I just want to make sure this is working. Oh, that's neat. Hope everyone's having a golden night that sees this. Well, slow night. Had venison sloppy joes for for dinner. It was really good. I never had ground venison. Had plenty of other ways. A few of my dad's friends hunt, and I've never had it ground. It was really rich. Wow. Testing with headphones this time. But it was really rich. It was delicious. It was velvety, not gamey at all. Added some extra butter. So, getting right into it because I've been kind of slacking off today. Tomorrow is the chemo appointment, which is the one that is 4 hours. Which it usually ends up being 6 hours because you gotta get there an hour early. And the necklace also is made out of old beaded dresses that were disintegrated or dry rotted. A lot of dry rotted beaded dresses here in Florida. The heat is not kind to vintage clothing. Focus. Alright. So I was gonna try to make some more of these, but hopefully, like, I don't know, a little different. And a while back, I saw a woolly grubber type deal. However, its tail was a squirmy worm. I think the camera's trying to focus on the beads. Alright, well anyway. Maybe if I get some, okay, some action in there. I think what I'm gonna do is put the tail on first, because I usually have to struggle a bit to get it on, and then figure out what the rest is gonna be. My idea thus far, oh, let me switch this up, is, I'm going to get a pack of squirmy worms, but I have scraps of stress ball for now, or whatever those things are called, so it's like gonna be about this long, and then kind of a dubbed body to kind of try to match that. And I don't know if the glass beads give enough weight, so I was gonna look to see if I do have any weight in. Ow! I have a funny bone every day now, but having baskets to quickly throw feathers that I didn't get around to using has made, ooh, purple? Oh my god. I forgot I had these. See, I got these when I first started tinkering, which, well, Coda is going to get this kit, which is the Colorado Angler kit. It doesn't have the best reviews, but I tell you what, I went back to it from the little, oh, so I didn't, take into account bead holes. Alright. have small holes. They're very nice. I can't seem to find any tungsten beads. Hey, Quack Attack! Hey, David Bucha! And Sarah, hello. Dolly Parton husband. No! No. Really? See, there's a few, like, celebrity couples where, I don't know, it's just, like, Johnny Cash and June Carter. Wow. Don't tell my dad, he'll start packing his bags. Oh! Whoa. Well, rest in paradise, Dolly Parton's husband. My dad's really into Dolly Parton. Like, there's a few songs. What is this song called? Oh, Joshua? Joshua. There's another one, but it totally escapes me. So I'm gonna use lead. I hope it doesn't get it too poofed out. Maybe I'll just... Can I, in theory, build a head with lead, but then, like, coat it in thread to make a head? Oop. I think I planned this poorly yet again. I wish I had a nice in-between hook, like, not too stout, not too long. But we're just messing around. It's been a day, and tomorrow is going to be one. Plans on going to the lake, but yikes. Like, instead of excitement, I feel like dread. Alright, let me try. And I might just end up going, oh. Alright, well, I'll pick back up on this one. Because I haven't really been messing with beads. Oh boy. Never know what's about to fall over. Precarious bins. But I just, yeah, I don't have anything to really make worms, but I really want exactly that. Because I brought some woolly rubbers, but to be totally honest, I think I have to just learn how to make things weedless. There's so many plants and stuff. I was a little, so I kind of stuck with a big red worm. Ooh, some Sometimes I forget this stuff is butter. So, it might sound a while back, and like I could find some of the swim tails, but I can't find the pattern I saw that was like a woolly grouper with a squirmy worm at the end. But I don't have any. But I do have stress. This thing. Walgreens. This was about all I had. However, this stuff is can't tie like the soft plastics because it just rips. I'm guessing. So shoot. I didn't think about this. Yeah. It's always like the uneventful. Excuse me. The uneventful weekends that really exhaust me. Building a nice little cocoon here. And soaking up. My phone turned off. I was just listening to, because I'm like desperately trying to keep my like non-zone out mind away. So I've been getting some like reading in. I was trying to read like a biographical book, but I kept having to put it down because I just wasn't absorbing what was on the pages. But I unplugged the ozone machine yesterday, so now I'm going to try to find the best like mold cleaning spray and scrub some more. Oh yeah. So hey David, how you doing? Hey Ron. I have one like muted headphone in my ear, so I feel like I'm talking weird. But it's not, it has no lyrics or anything. Well, the song does. I'm not sure who writes it, but Sinatra covers it. But there's another cover by Errol Garner of Watch What Happens. And specifically like this live video. I heard it playing a long time ago, so I asked what song it was. So it's like before Shazam. And had to forever steer in mind. I seem to have lost it. For some reason, I don't feel. Okay, I'll just look. I want to put it in the not description, the comments. Jeez. Gene Hackman too. The Gene Hackman thing was intense. Like, as, it made me want to go to the post office in person even more. That's all I'm saying. I used to romanticize the hermit lifestyle quite extensively until, like, having minor, like, I guess, experience, which is just, I suppose it's not for me. I like busyness, like moving through busyness, I guess. I don't know. And there's a lot of, like, access to old stuff, but not access to old stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway. But they seem to not go out very much, so not a lot. Yeah. I think that's like a common human fear, I guess. So I'm gonna try to trim this at an angle, because I am trying to push this off because I struggle here. And I'm just gonna try to color match this tail. I don't have any hack oil with like fibers on it. I don't know if trimming it is a good idea. I don't know. I kind of want it to be wispy and kind of not that noticeable. So I found this cream one. Might not look so nice with this. Oh dear. So, I heard someone say less is more, and I feel like I might have overdid it a little bit, but I don't want to try to touch it anymore because I'm gonna try to like go back and dubbing noodle and maybe a little thicker back here because this gap. I don't know if that's like something I'm gonna focus on or not, because I have vague ideas to what I'm doing, but stoked to be doing it. This is sweet. Ooh. And where's that? Here, I didn't see it. Ooh, water base. Sometimes I forget that like things react. There's been so many times where I put a glue on a rubber material and said rubbery material just disappears. I watched a little bit of the Grammys the other night. My mom really likes that. Which, you know, I do like seeing the outfits. Because, see, I think, yeah, I don't really think of the price of the clothes at all. Because they're not like something you'd wear to a steakhouse, you know what I mean? It's a wearable thing that like a bunch of people sat there like for months. So it's pretty neat in that aspect. And really kind of fun making clothes also. So I do dig that part. Like there's a huge push towards femininity. I noticed like a lot of creamy pink dresses, like blush pink dresses, if you will. Really like 1940s, 50s style, which I haven't really paid much attention to like I guess Hollywood in a while, excluding occult symbolism. But it like the backdrop of the entire Grammys was a big triangle with the circle on the inside, and like every stage too, which I don't know the Grammys symbolism. I think it's a little guy, a little golden man, but they're not helping. Oh, accidentally got a picture of Timothy Chalamet. Oh, where's the other ones? I must have taken it onto both different phones. Here's me in high school when I worked at a vintage shop. I saw it on Facebook and I didn't want it to disappear. Miami Beach Vintage in Lake Worth. That's my favorite part. Alright, enough putting this off. Because the square worms are very inexpensive and like lots of worms and just about every. I want to find like a translucent one. There's this one, I don't know if anything I eat says pretty gnarly, but it's usually like the gnarliest things is the most delicious for the critters down there. It seems by minimal to no experience. But there's this worm, pink but like red, kind of like a leechy bloodworm. Pink worm. Atlantic Ocean. But maybe? No. Uh, it was just like very wormy, but like translucent. Gosh, what were they? Is that it? No. Let me look that up. Mangrove worm. I mean, it was one of the most just stunning things. I don't see a lot of pink things like that, like flowers, but darn near fuchsia. I will try to find it. Oh, Dolly Parton, yeah. Ooh. Pierce them all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this stuff. Which it's really wispy from rope, brushed out rope, but it's like fluorescent yellow. And for the ribbing, I don't know if it makes too much sense to use crystal flash, but I was just going to counter wrap it because look at all those random speckles. I feel like that has more speckles than wire. And my like presentation isn't the best, so I needed speckles. or sparkle. Oh shit. So I'm gonna go up. Gosh, it's so nerve-wracking. Because it always feels like it's on one side, like I can never get it. But maybe with the tail a little cocked, it'll help. Like when dragging through the water, it'll be bouncing more. I'm not sure. Because I didn't use a wacky ring because I already had a warm hook on my line, and I was equal parts trying to like get timing, but also it's a very nice spot. I posted a little video. I don't know if you could tell, but and I did take a video of just the phone line, but free tackle all day if you dare. I've never seen so much like nice tackle in the power lines. Like the spoons, like the configurations that look like little chandeliers. It's almost beautiful. I don't know if that negatively affects things or what, but it was like a nest of humanity. Oh, Jared. 'Tis life. How did you get here? I'm not sure. But when the days go by, I don't remember the words. Talking Heads is genuinely really great. I think there's only like one or two albums that I don't listen to that much, but like Remain in Light and Speaking in Tongues and 77. Like, I could listen to in full. Oops, forgot a feather. Oh no. So I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's creme, but it's very wispy and short fibers. Yeah, I wish we could listen to music. Oh dear. Definitely should do like a listening party in Kinto, because even if it's not streamed. I honestly think there should be like town meetings where it's just everyone goes to recommend music. Cool. An extra material helps. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh dear. I feel like I'm just pushing her over. Trying to wrap loose over down here too. Yeah, it's just been like low energy all day. Oh, that looks kind of sick. I really like these as scales. Now, I don't know if they stand up in water, like as like a scales, fins. Jeez. But even using the scraps with felt for some Christmas decorations. Alright, just trying to distract myself. Alright, maybe this won't work. Okay, no. That does not work, by itself. Too soft. But thankfully I have this most glorious material I've ever seen in my life. But I think a little bit more. And add some yellow. And it's not fluorescent yellow, but it'll help lighten it a good deal. White also, if it's not, might go in after. You just blend it in hand if it's like this much. Make like a Vegas dealer. And shuffle a little bit. I'm not sure I can fish in probably a decent amount of time, because I usually spend a good deal internally dreading Tuesday, so sometimes I'm not. I'm surprised how much time goes by. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get some white. Well, you know, gotta do that next go, because this feather might help. I also forget that dubbing looks totally different when it's all wisped out as far as the color. And I'm rotten with the stuff, but I feel like it's like evident that I really want chenille or something. Chenille is just so like wrapping something. Like I used to wrap twigs in yarn and you glue them together. You know how chic that looks? I'm not even kidding. Like I'd be wearing twigs on my head looking like I had a fancy like church hat on or something, like a tea hat. I don't know. I forget all words when I hit live, unfortunately. Millinery. I get millinery and haberdashery mixed up a lot. I'm just gonna get it nice and tapered down here. Gulp. Sorry, y'all. So I'm guessing those tungsten beads, like you like not only look at the size, but weight, but also the hole. Because even if the barb gets in it, some of the the hook curves or bends don't allow for a bead to turn. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this because I could always add more. I'm just trying to get a vague, like, that shape on it. Now, I don't know if this is gonna look atrocious or... I wonder what Vegan Gains is up to. Code? Have you checked in on Vegan Gains? That, like, name just popped up in my mind. Wait. I love it. This was a bad idea, though. Alright. I'm gonna hear the silence. I'm just always so convinced that all the fibers are getting trapped. But on some materials, like wire and crystal flash, you can really poke at it without worrying about it fraying. That other stuff, the French tinsel, kind of just... I don't know if the stuff I have is just low quality. It's just temperamental. And it's like a wiry ribbon wrapped around like cotton or something. Mm. I just want to see what this does. Gotta grab the excess back here. Oh, not enough to keep wrapping. Oh, maybe. No. Woolly worm-like thing. Nice little curve. But when I take it off, just a second here, I'll be able to show you when it's kind of cocked a little bit. But perhaps that'll help. Maybe it's a happy accident. Like as it is dragged through the water, it will make that flip. Oops. No, I didn't mean to pull that hard. Let's see. But maybe as it's getting pulled, it'll be like da-da-da-da-da. But I can't seem to get anything straight. Like this is the best I did, I think, with that. And just using like that. Oh, nice. Play some pictures. Jumping on the gouache train. Oh man, it's hot back here. It's like roasting. So, my dad doesn't have any appetite at all. He says he does, but I don't know if he's like not knowing how much time is going by, is like disassociating through it all. I don't know. But he's getting to that part where he's cold, and it's been brutal. So making a lot of different meals and snacks in hopes that like it feels a little like making bait and like hoping that something gets bit on. But so if anybody has any like inhalable, what is the food if you can't eat anything else, or like if you're too tired, like zonked out? Are you scrolling through shorts? No, I have my pixel art. I made a pixel art making playlist to listen to quite a while back. I still gotta, but ended up finding a lot of like good music through that because I was trying to find like bit tunes that ran into oh, what's his name? Tim Fallon. Shoot, what's his name? And there's a few chiptune artists that's like the Barbarian theme music, the Chaos Engine soundtrack. I'm not sure who did that, but Richard Joseph is. I don't really know two chip artists, but incredibly great. And like things that I don't really know anything about, but are like I wish I could play it so bad, but the Barbarian theme. I don't know why it's like I'll add to make just one more cup of coffee because I also have to pack for tomorrow, which I'm not sure. I just need to stretch more or something. And tomorrow, like, the place is just so cold. I wish I knew the temperature so I could. My mom never gets cold. Hates it. That's like that cold you like start to get like rage. You're like pissed at that cold. But it's like cold for a reason, of course. But my dad gets a blankie. There's actually this really, I'm telling you, I'm like dead shy in person, but one day I will talk to the knitting lady. Nicest human possible. She sits there and knits while she gets her chemo. It's a really, really intense like thing, but also oddly like relaxed minus the AC or the liquid nitrogen pumping into the AC. Alright. Cafe Brazil used to be so inexpensive, and now it's like twice the amount as all the other. They should have never made t-shirts. But this little espresso maker has been great. I've cut back caffeine consumption quite a bit because, to be totally honest, I just make a whole pot of coffee, and when that ran out, made a whole pot of coffee. But like I don't know, I'm really bland and stopped enjoying it, I suppose. There's another one. Oh, what is it? Okay. Is it Arc of Yesod? Excuse my ignorance. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Yesod right. I never know if I'm pronouncing Yesod right. But Arc of Yesod, yes. Who did this? Andy Walker. But it's this one. Got a Commodore. Code's mom got him this little Commodore thing, and it has like a ton of Commodore games on it. And see that pink and red? That's the pink and red I'm talking about. It was like everywhere in the 80s. Comics, cartoons, games. Delicious. But anyhow, the it's just so good. Like the horse gallop beat. Anyhow, alright. I don't know how to draw, but I do doodle. I got distant, train choking, and their family. So I smoke by Connor. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's really nice. And Vocaloid is another thing I stumbled through with the pixel art making. I'm not really later gators. David Burchell, have a good night. No shit. No shame. Yeah, I have started a playlist. I haven't made it public yet though, for some reason. And it's all just song recommendations. I used to take screenshots, but I can never find the screenshots. There's just, God, so much of this stuff. My dialogue might get a little sloppy. It is roasting. Okay, better yet, I'll just change shirts. Holy. Finally getting into hotter weather though, so I haven't checked the temperature of the water just yet, but Should be getting there. Another thing, I keep meaning to mention this, or perhaps eventually make a video with my mom, because my mom's really into the case. But a sailboat, there used to be a family that owned a lot of seafood restaurants, and their sailboat was called Charlie's Crab, I think. And the last ping was off the coast of Lantana, coming back from the Bahamas. They wanted to make like an evening party. Never seen again. Not a toothpick, not a like a napkin. Well, a cushion. Nothing. Absolutely swallowed by the ocean. And really a neat like Florida mystery. It's dark though, because the last line of one of the 95 or 97, I forgot what year it happened in, the article reads, how ironic it is that they were consumed by the species they consumed all this time, or something like that, meaning crabs. It came to me. I shall return. Ooh. I touched one button, I'm sure. Alright. I'm wondering, I kind of really like it. So maybe it would be worth using one of the copper beads just to get it really weighted. Let me save. Oh, excuse me. Let's save the listing. Squirmy worm. Code has a Scottish accent and he curls his R's. So we're trying to figure out things that I guess are like not tongue twisters, but just long story short, it was squirmy worm. It's pretty neat to run into a material that's just simply called squirmy worm. Or squirmy wormy, rather. That's the stuff. There's just so many worms. Like on the bank, in the stank, they're everywhere. And the ones like that, the soil that went overflow into the ponds. See now that I kind of, is that gap? Gap? Does that gap have enough room to, hey, yeah, yeah. That's sweet. Code's designing a flag. That's so sick. I want to do a stream where it's my mom, Code, and I, because I don't know who else, to invite to this party, and that's 3 fascinating things. Been wanting to do it with Code for a while, because he's a programmer, and I'm just like popsicle sticks and glue. So it would be nice to have the tabletop view just to see what kind of colors and pictures start forming. Because you don't have to know how to draw. It's one of the funnest and simplest activities on this list. Even just the sound of pen or paper, or pen or pencil and paper, real nice. Oh. Yeah, so first I gotta make the same one, because I keep just making one. Like it's arts and crafts or something. Well, what the heck? Another thing that it would be sweet to stream overhead time lapse to see how fast it takes to fill a desk with scraps. I already see little like bits of marabou kind of like in plants outside. Not like extensive, but every now and then. Little pink tuft of marabou. Planted some chives today. Yeah! If I were to have I know they're not, well, apparently, so I've been told, I know nothing about cars, but, so I've been told they're not great, but let me tell you, I saw a dark blue Bronco with orangey, rusty brown corduroy seats, and it was one of the most beautiful, like, vehicles I've ever seen, and it stuck with me to this day. And it was actually, the person who owned it it's a pretty well-known corner store here in Palm Beach County. It's gone, but it was the corner store on Southern, and it had bait, like fishing poles, basic quick stop stuff, and it was like a round building with a pointy kind of roof. Exhausted from. Alright, one moment. I don't know what it is. Maybe not enough water, too much coffee. But I have to go grab that real quick. Shall we turn it? To be totally honest, I don't know what a new one looks like. Thankfully in my area it's well now all these streets are historical districts, most from the quite a few decades honestly, but regardless. A lot of old cars. There's ragtops down the street, which is essentially like an antique car museum showroom. I need to go down there. It's a few blocks away on Dixie Highway. It's like right there. Ragtops. And a lot of car shows. And so, don't know much about them, but ooh, do I like seeing them. I like the old trucks though, because like this part, the grill, if you will, I think, square. Just, I don't know why I prefer the square as opposed to like elegant lines or curves. I don't know. The square, like boxy trucks though, anytime I walk by one, I always like stare at it. That's pretty much what I go off of, like if I like something or not. Do I spend time like looking at it on purpose? Because I have hundreds and hundreds of cars on the street at any given second, at any given inch of like, here now it's really congested, but like the only ones I notice anyway are like it's like a blur. But that being said, my dad has a lot of old trucks, and no AC in Florida is no joke. So I do get the newer cars appeal, especially here in Florida. What am I doing? I can't stop yawning. I'm like not tired though. I wish they would just let people, because wouldn't it be good to have music like constantly on streams, and like it'd be like little radio shows everywhere. I've lost my Yep. Been trying to find lawn chairs, believe it or not. Been trying to for a while, but they just are never listed, and patio furniture is pretty dang astronomical. The older I get, the more I get it. Has to be resilient. And I'm like thinking back of like outdoor sets people used to have and how long they used to last. Like, that's impressive. Florida deteriorates everything. If I pull it too tight, it breaks. So unfortunately, I just kind of do that. I'm also gonna have to try to figure out what 3 outfits I'm going to wear at once tomorrow. I'm just not realizing all that is still in the car, so it is. I don't have time to wash it. Because after the chemo office, there's like an hour to kill, and can't stay in 3 outfits. It's not summer yet, but it thinks it is, and so I have to immediately remove 2 to leave the usually exterior. I otherwise have no idea how to stay warm in a condition like that. I bring a camp chair and a lot of other stuff, and the camp chair is like a floor chair essentially, so I'm really able to bundle up like closest to fetal position in your own body warmth you can get. So I tried to say like, oh, just so it's more out of the way. But really, it's because, I don't know, it'll be the easiest one to sleep in, and you're like a lot warmer. Because I squat naturally, like if I'm sitting around. You're not always promised a chair. You gotta be prepared. Oops. There's just like a little nib of the lead sticking out. I just realized, yeah. Maybe if I do a little slit, and it'll just kind of help somehow. Okay, at least it was more gracious. Let's put like here so my butt bulks up because I'm gonna like wrap some here to. Okay. I didn't so much mind that flash for the ribbon. And I have to grab another feather. So I put these baskets up back here because I keep losing. I was gonna try green also, but I'm all along. I'm not really sure how to gauge that all too well. Can't remember. Oh yeah, some of these are quite thick. But quite a bit of some of these will only have like a few nice, long, thin ones. Well, thinner than the ones that are quite wide. I do have some. Nice and like nice and narrow. I'm not there yet. That kind of squeegees out a little bit. Looks like grapes. Yeah, that's what I. Loose wraps there. Alright. I need to mix some. I would probably say artistic impression. Yeah, that's not even a bad idea the way we're. I actually have a jacket, but it's all the way out in the swamp, and that's what I've really been wanting. But I found it at a thrift store for like 13 bucks, and it's completely down feathers, and it's very warm. Code's dog peed on it, so we totaled it. Lucy, she was like the nicest dog possible though. So forgiven, intelligent bastard. She went shopping for a bathroom. Blue did the same thing. We go to the closet and finds like whatever fabric we thought was, I don't know, gonna be comfortable, I guess. Pull it right down. There's a lot of really funny like pig stories. Because a lot of people with pet pigs, they are indoor and very intelligent creatures to have living inside a house. And one of my favorite stories is somebody put their pig in timeout, and when she went to the store, pig got out of his room, like opened the door, knob and everything. Yeah, he had a room. Went into her backpack, ate like all the Snickers bars, like unzipped it and everything, and like went back into the room and closed the door. They're really intelligent. And they can hold spite, like they could, yeah, be petty. It's really like just a different shaped human, honestly. Trying to get thick so it's like the body, because I don't really know the actual mechanics of dubbing, but I really love using it. But not sure how like sparse dubbing versus thick dubbing like affects much of anything. I know wool absorbs water, that's and can make it with anything, but finally got a book though, the hat that goes into all the like different furs and what, like even just knowing things like wet and dry, at least I could some things and gather information like, oh, it must be aquaphobic or hydrophobic, or oh, it must soak up water. And it's kind of like extra interesting too, because kind of the same deal with fabrics. I kind of like that as is, like, do a plain one next. Because I just want things to mess with and, like, maybe do more suspended, but. And I was wondering also if there's a way to bottom weight, or would it just be like a. Can I downturn the eye? I don't know how to even plan it out really, but there's so much down there, and I know I'm gonna get caught quite a lot. And before I caught a palm piece, a palm part, I was looking at him, and I was like, oh, the weedless worm, that's about all I have to worry about, really. And for a split, like, microsecond, I thought it was a turtle, but it didn't have any movement, so I knew it was something else. But when you pulled, like, you could feel it, like, slowly dragging. See, like, I don't know. I don't know. Is this totally counterproductive to add Hackwell to something I want to sync? It's birding, but I'm learning like something. I think it's good to fail on purpose too, even if, like, not even talking just about this, but other ties of like arse backwards. Still stoked to swim with them, so I could see why. Because then you can like commit it to memory a lot better. But whatever that may be. And also, this is another part that I don't think is totally necessary. But I'm trying to do duplicates now, because I thoroughly enjoy this process, but I get relatively rare opportunities to get to the water right now. And when I do, I end up using like fallback things. I don't think I'm gonna wrap the excess though. There she blows. Still cocked, but you know, I'm kind of glad that they both are like that. And probably an arse back, but I'm using caught to make some worms. Oh yeah, because it'd be nice to fish the worms that I made with hands. Because I'll be real, I never used soft plastics. Like maybe as a kid and I just don't remember, but it's kind of addicting. And yeah, it's got a weird rubber smell, but that goes away instantly. And you could poke the hook into it, and I haven't got, knock on wood, but I haven't got caught on anything. It just slurps right through things. The dubbing is a decent match. That cat is green with yellow and a little bit of fluorescent stuff. Pretty dead on. I mean, it looks like something you'd see down there, well, like in the ocean, that if you touched it, it wouldn't feel too big. So, here's the very first attempt at tying with that stress ball, because such a readily available material locally. A hairy sea slug. Blue. Yeah, that's exactly bristleworm. We really need to get that blue heron dye. I'm still doing that thing sometimes where when I move away from the phone, I start talking louder. Hey. But need to get the blue heron dive companion because I think it would be most excellent to tie through that. Oh yeah, shrimp section. And like the other stuff in there. I don't know much about coral, and it's a great shame. And but that's for whenever. There's a lot of things on this planet that would be sweet to know more about. I think I listened to this light is really harsh. I think I listened to too much music. And for a while I was trying to listen to lectures, but trying to play them half speed, or not half speed, like double speed. So at least it's really fast, and it kind of like grabs your minds like more aggressively. Maybe like not wanting to miss something, but I don't know. Two copies. Yeah, I don't ever really see it online. I mainly see just the local dive shops, like their websites. And same price, $50, I think. I think the cheapest I did see it was $39. Go look it up. Excuse me. Here, let me put one of these little doohickeys. So someone passes through this town, there is no mystery. So, what was it? Blue Heron Dive Companion Book. BHB Companion Book. $48. 44. Whoa. Oh. Force E. That was the scuba shop that I couldn't think of the other day. The one that's directly on Blue Heron. Oops. Whoa, that's sick. The Blue Heron books. My cousin used to do reef tanks, but I haven't seen her in like forever, and never got to really like pay much attention to it because just like reef one day maybe. That's really really impressive. Those are some of like the like most finicky and like not finicky like in a bad way, but like constant and I mean totally worth it. I've never seen something as like with black lights, the UV. Why can't that grow on soil with air? And that reminds me to find like a local tank shop because usually the local ones are pretty dang good. You don't see many dead fish and that kind of thing. I once went into a place that was a bird place. I started filming and the guy instantly threw me out. It's like, this is messed up. There's like 100,000 bird cages. Right on Congress. Like, right out in the open. But, yeah, see? Yeah. 30, but, yeah. Holy trucks. But, I mean, some of the crazy stuff. I wish I, like, even, I tried to call FWC, which totally can do. And they'll, like, give you plugs, or I don't know really how it works. But when I called, they gave me a number for the volunteer person and just called twice in 2 voicemails and kind of fell off of it, I guess. But they were real stoked on that. And but to be fair, they have like tons of volunteer like stuff. And but planting coral at dive trails is 100% thing. And that way maybe you could get your fill without like having to invest or 3,500 adjusted for inflation. I'm just kidding. But that's incredible. I'm trying to is it what's the ones that look like tendrils? Are they all so reef tank coral identification guide? Oh, that's why. Just want like a basic name. Man, I don't know how to describe it, but it's akin to like a bunch of tendrils with like glowing tips. Do you think swimming with a UV light, I wonder let's see, torch corals. Hey, I think that's it. Yes! That is better than TV, but by far. They are, like, you know, every now and then. I haven't seen many tanks in restaurants, like, lately, but when I was younger, like, there's tons of, like, intense tanks everywhere. Like, there's an Egyptian store that had a huge Egyptian, like, themed pillar, but it was a huge fish tank. But it's just intensely mesmerizing. I wonder if that would do, like, I wonder how many species or, like, God, I never thought about diving with a UV light. Because even the fish. No way. You could just dive with a UV light. That's that wall. So under the east side of Blue Heron, there's a wall that's pretty thick with just all kinds of growth, a lot of colors. Like the closer you get to it, the more colors and texture and little micro plants and organisms start popping out. Like over there with the UV light would be insane. And again, even that just front, like, kind of tiny little wall thing that juts out directly under the large bridge. Like, 2-3 feet of water, you can see huge angelfish. Huge. Oh, man. Fish. Oh, the eels! Oh. How do we get some base down there? But that is so nice. Just diving with UV light is just probably changed my life. I'm not sure. Worth a try. Might change yours too. Wow. Seeing the reef in a new light. Mm. Oh, the eels in UV light is just wild. And the wow. Scorpion fish. There's a lot of those down there. And they're like neon pink, apparently. That's wild. Yeah, please. I was gonna ask for pics. I don't know why it is I was hate. But that would be very sweet. And trying to find some like kind of ocean scenes to. I have these paints now. I'm not that all that great, but I really enjoy. I just want to learn how to make colorful drawings of fish, and then I'll be happy. So I have to like practice that. So then when I do catch an impactful fish, I will be able to depict it with ease. You know, everything's tied together. Wow. I really gotta start saving this stuff because the mobile stream setup allows you to also like share screen, and I haven't really messed with that. What other kind of? Oh, I bet it would be sweet too to also. Okay, UV light mud larking. Oh, people are smart. Imagine this, you're walking at low tide at an old port or somewhere with like hundreds of years of history. What a good haul that is. The like rainbow marble, or yeah, pick it up for that. But yeah, walking to the beach with the UV light, because then you can find all that is nice. Because it's pretty wild, like the mudlarking videos, and especially with tidal mudlarking, I guess you can say, um, the gifts never end because it's just constantly, just things are going up and down with the tide, so you never know what's gonna wash up. And like, granted, there's probably a lot of stuff buried that like maybe eventually get harder to find stuff, but some of the most thrilling media I have ever consumed is mudlarking and magnet fishing, but the mudlarking for some reason just like the like whole setup is just too nuts. Real good. But on that note, I have to try to consume some more coffee to try to either pack for tomorrow or, because see, the original goal was to I was going to be at the park while they're at the chemo office, but I don't know if I have it in me, to be totally honest. I think I'm going to sleep in the car with one book, so like I only have one thing to focus on, so I can read through something maybe for once. But or at the park, like blanket style, because 4 hours goes by in 2 seconds, especially in a spot like that, which feels so it's so funny how bare it feels at night because you could see all of the lights poking through the trees, but it's like a simple tree line. Few little foresty patches, but really just tree lines. But at night you can see all the lights, traffic lights, cars, buildings and businesses. Pixel Party is pretty much, I really just don't know how to use Discord, I think, and I made it a long time ago for like pixel parties. Pixels, but that is a good point. I should probably look at the other ones, or like maybe remove them or something. Try to organize it a little more, because I do quite like that setup. I was on Telegram for a while, but oh my god. Oh my god. No, never. There's like certain things that, you know, there's a lot of stuff on this planet, and the stuff that's on like, that I was like scrolling through, I guess, because like, I don't know how I do it. I end up on some weird corners on the web, on the internet sometimes. And it's like, you know, archaeology in a sense. I don't know, it's explorative, but ooh, there's just too much that like, when you see it, and it's just like seared into your mind forever. Yeah, so much happening in the world, and like everyone has a phone, so you can intimately see it. And I actually like I was trying to use that for like things, because it's wild to me that like for a lot of things that's the like NOAA updates. They're scanning the ocean floor, and it's very exciting. That's gonna be like that rainbow. But the, yeah, I can't scroll it or anything. I don't know. So I've been trying to think of like random places that may post updates that like holy. But that's like everywhere right now then. Like the dang population's so divided still. But you know where they're not divided? That's 100% fact. On or near the ocean. And if they are divided, it's like momentary. Like, cops get involved. But FTVC, like, Port of Palm Beach is really, if you're ever in Palm Beach County, just like sit at Phil Foster Park and just watch. The boats go by, it's incredible. Like, there's few barges, like, live-on barges. One looks like an old, like, Red Cross vessel, if you will, like multi stories, this big white thing, and then of course there's the tiki house, and it's just very active, and you see a lot of boat sirens, and like in the midst of all this, like spotted eagle rays, I believe they're called, going by, or manatees, and like you can see the starfish everywhere. It's insane. Really? Yeah, I've never really heard about it within the last, excluding the last few years. I didn't think it went back to 2017. Oh, let me get started on it. Oops. Hi. God. I forgot I turned the volume up. on the phone, and I put a headphone in my ear. My body aches thinking about this. I have to sleep in the car. There's no way. Or maybe I should just say I'm fishing and really just take a nap under a tree. My dad feels bad he hasn't had the energy to go fishing, which I keep saying, like, there's plenty of time for that. Just been kind of preparing, like, in the meantime, make the best out of whatever. But, oh. You ever have a day that, like, you know, the day after is just, like, I just know I'm not gonna have energy anymore. But sometimes I do, like, surprise myself. Maybe just, like, I am packed for whatever. I have a few different directions packed for, so I could just grab one of those directions. But I guess that's what. Oh man. Yeah, the internet has changed a lot. I'm just realizing I probably used the internet primarily for Pinterest for a good chunk of my life. Pinterest and Etsy. Not even kidding. Until I discovered 90% of Pinterest links are dead. So I would try to like raw dog Google into craft directions, and it would only come up with Pinterest links. The dead Pinterest links. So using Yandex, which is just like, I guess, a regular search engine, has no dog in the race. Googling crafts was never easier, but now it's not like that. It's still gotta dig through dead Pinterest links. But I love Pinterest, but a lot of the stuff, just the image gets saved, and I think what should happen is like, I don't know, it just becomes an image or something, because like a lot of stuff is archived there, but patterns, there's no traceable ways to find any of the stuff. And I'm still looking for these crochet boots. Found a pattern for on Pinterest, but the link was dead. I guess that's not really a Pinterest issue. Facebook groups, yeah. Facebook groups are pretty. I had the same Facebook for a really long time, and how do you even see your, like, the groups? Oh. Is there a way to just... I wish it gave a count, like how many groups, because there's seriously a group for everything. I accidentally got kicked out of the one that I used to use the most was the plant identification group. I liked an old post at like 4 in the morning, and uh, and I think I said, "Wow, that's really nice" or something. I forgot you're not like that. They'll always slide every now and then, like complimenting something, but I guess the liking an old post was because then it shows that newer, I guess. I don't know, but you scroll it because after all, there's like a ton of. Because each post is essentially like a identified plant, and really neat. Yeah. Wow. Maybe one day you could like have a toggle above the newsfeed where it's posts from people, groups, or pages, or all. Madi Satpur? South Florida. Oh yeah. Stoked on these. And I have two essentially identical ones, so ooh. Hey, I thoroughly enjoy all aspects of it. It's pretty easy to get attached, or like, oh, I'll use this one when I tie another, and at the same time complain about them piling up. So I have to. Before, just like drawing, I can't draw the same thing twice. Like if I draw two circles, you'll get two different size ovals, and or eggs, but a duck and a goose. Um, damn myself, totally forgot what I was saying. And I it was self-inflicted, but I think I'm going to cut this and use remaining battery to blast something. I'm thinking Vocaloid. There's a few songs that the beat is faster than any like traditionally fast-paced music, I guess. I don't know how to say it. That I know of. And there's this one song called Internet something that I don't know. It's just I should share it because I am about to manic pack. I did it to myself because gotta be there at 8:15 in the morning. And before that, make and eat breakfast and change. And I'm never really bothered. I don't mind at all. Only when I fail to make sure I have Arctic wear prepared do I. Oh, I am terrified. But anyway, happy trails, love y'all. Have a beautiful evening. And if there's any patterns or worm, uh, worm patterns, tons of different types of worms here. And oh, sweet. Hey, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, man, that looks expensive. So, wow. Wow, is that a star? No shit. Yeah, it's be sick to have plants that grew like that, like places we could breathe without equipment. wild. It'd be really sick to plant coral out there, cause you know, like I still can't. Swimming with UV light is I just yeah. I I have a UV flashlight. Maybe I could put it in like 2 Ziploc bags. That is like an ASAP thing. Holy. Even just pointing the light like at the wall. Oh, alright. Oh no no. Yeah. That is sweet. Never seen starfish eggs before. Wow. I'm gathering kind of like a mushroom. Like pores or spores. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. That is sick. It looks so natural. I would like to see think like I mean maybe if it like also were more economical that it would make like a TV totally useless. Like you could get by with a ham radio. Because it's not like it's stagnant. It's constantly growing, like things appearing. And it's, I can't get over it. I'm like swimming with a UV light. You never even have to like miss um that spaced out like it. Oh my gosh. Because there's a lot of night dives at Blue Heron, and night dive under a bridge must feel surreal. Thrown in UV light. Oh wow. Alright, but it's about the correlate algae. Oh. Hey. Wow. Correlate algae. Almost looks like is it slimy or furry? I really regret leaving the fish tank so close to the screen because it just gets too much sun. It's not so bad like being near it to clear the algae or algae. I never know it. But it's like really webby. And it's like kombucha fish. They're pretty dang resilient. And often exist in puddles here, but they're really, really nice. And that tank was totally free. I need to really film more code. I think I tried to stream it once, Swamp Tank, but it's just kombucha and two types of snail. I know one is ram's horn snail, and all of that popped up with just the plants, and the fish I just grabbed with like a cup from the canal, and it's really, really fun to feed them. No shade. Next stream should be a Kento stream, because then it'll have all the comments read out. So it's like educational from ever. It's such a pain to read through the live chat on old streams, but Kento like puts it directly in the stream itself. And who knows if they'll ever be watched again, but it would be nice to have just all kinds of information. And like this whole time I've been reeling my mind for a question to ask about coral, and it's like trying to come up with a question about coding. It's all wildly like just surreal. I used to do little bits of brain coral here and there, but under blue heron, like if you get a chance to look up blue heron, or Phil Foster Park, it's like in 3 feet of water and really accessible. I'm really trying not to be dramatic, but I'm boiling back here. Not as bad as that corner, but the summer is here. And the summer I'm like dying of heat. And I gotta pick out an outfit for Arctic level temperatures. Oh, it chisels away. Slowly but surely. Oh. Those are scissors. That's not a nice gradation. Yeah, interesting one. Hey. Yeah, no, it plays very, very down. Definitely want to do a Kento stream really soon, though. I really missed that setup. because it's homey. I don't know. Ugh, feeling it, but gotta do what you gotta do, and hey, like I have to go because like I feel so bad when I don't. I was like, you don't have to go. I always feel so bad, but whole new week. So I think there's 3 more chemo sessions left, and then it's just radiation for like until April or something. Which that isn't the bad one. The bad one's the chemo because it's so long. Radiation, you can disassociate for 20 minutes if you really have to. Like getting, your tooth pulled or a tattoo or something. Like, go to a kind of like zoned out space, if you will. But please, always welcome. And like, I, between, I, I'm having trouble trying to form a sentence, but, anyway, just, alright, happy trails. It's just, totally fried. Yeah, Discord. Brilliant idea. Oh no, y'all aren't. I am holding myself up at this point. This is extreme procrastination. But, 2 degrees probably. I don't know. I'm gonna ask tomorrow. No, I'm not. I'm not. Every time they ask if I'm cold, I go, oh no, it's fine. It's actually quite warm in here. Happy trails.